stress. This is the feeling or problem everybody have been experiencing in their life. You may be a student, or you may be a professional working, or you may be a middle-aged person, you may be an old-age person, you may be a man or a woman, but everybody has been going through this stress in their life. It is very difficult to identify stress, whether we are stressed out or not. So I'm going to give you few questions. Try to find answers to these questions. Do you have trouble staying focused on the present moment? Do you struggle to fall asleep at night? Do you get 8 hours sleep without any problem? Or do you turn to unhealthy food indulges such as eating junk food, drinking excessively, or eating sugary foods when feeling overwhelmed? Do you experience headache or muscle tensions? During workouts, that means when you are working in your workplace, do you have a hard time staying focused and concentrating on the task at hand? Do you feel pain or tension in your stomach, muscle, chest, or head? Do you feel like withdrawing from family, friends, and isolating yourself? Have you noticed, has there been any increase in your daily habits such as using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco as well as to self-soothe? One last question. Do you feel irritable, annoyed, or angry over small, petty, and trivial issues? If your answer is yes to all these questions, and if you feel always the answer is yes, then you are stressed out. It is very difficult to identify that we are stressed out or we are having stress in our life unless somebody tells us on our face that you are looking very stressed, you are looking with a lot of tension, then only we'll understand. So, stress has a lot of bad effects on our physical and mental health. So, define what is stress technically. Stress can be defined as a state of mental or emotional strain resulting from adverse or demanding circumstances. It is whenever you face the challenging situations or demanding circumstances when you are in, then your body's natural response to perceived threat, and it can be caused by a wide range of situations. We'll come to know there are so many reasons which triggers stress in our life. But what happens when we experience stress? When we are stressed out? When we experience stress, our body releases stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline, which can have both short-term and long-term effects on our health. In the short term, stress can cause physical symptoms such as a headache, muscle tension, and digestive issues. That's why when you are stressed out, you don't feel hunger, and even if you eat food also, it won't get digested properly. But in the long term, chronic stress can increase the risk of developing a range of health problems. It can include heart diseases, depression, and anxiety. So now, in this modern world, let us identify what are the reasons which triggers stress in our life. First one, work-related stress. Many people experience stress as a result of work pressure, long hours, job insecurity, and poor working conditions. This is the number one reason for the working professionals why the stress built in their lives. If you are a student, it is because of performance, it is because of results, it is because of marks, and it is because of the environment in which you are pursuing your education can build a lot of stress. And that, if it is not controlled and if it is not counseled, then that can lead to severe consequences like committing suicides by students. Nowadays, the modern student has been experiencing the same level of stress equal to, I can say, the person who is going to commit suicide the next minute. That much pressure is built on the student's life or in the student's life. Third reason is Financial stress, many problems with related to money. We have so many problems with related to money, and if we don't have decent amount of money in our bank account, it builds a lot of stress in our life. And over on top of this, such as debts, job loss, and financial instability can lead to stress and anxiety. It cannot be controlled without proper counseling. The next reason would be relationship stress. If you have a boyfriend, or if you have a girlfriend, or if you have a spouse, then you know how much stress and how much problems you have been going through because of this relationship, or when you are into the relationship. So, difficulties in personal relationships, such as conflict with a partner or family member, can be a significant source of stress. Then, next reason is health related stress. Small health issue also can trigger a lot of stress. If you are mother, then if there is any health issue with your children, it leads a lot of stress, it creates a lot of stress in your mind. So chronic illness, pain, and disability can cause significant stress and can concerns about health and aging. So we are always thinking about what will happen in life, what will happen in future. So if health is not, if we don't have good health, then it will create a lot of stress in our life. Then there are so many other stress reasons are there, but in this modern world, social media is also one of the most important reasons which creates stress in our life, especially among students. It is being noticed that there is a lot of stress built in their lives. Social media is creating lots and lots of stress, not only among students, even in the adults also, or among adults also. So why it is being creating stress among humans? The reason is it comparison and self-esteem. So social media platforms like Instagram, whatever the social media platforms you are using, these platforms can create an environment where people compare their lives to others and feel pressure to present themselves in a certain way. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, which can contribute to stress and anxiety. So students, teenagers, adults also, when they are all constantly exposed to these kind of different lifestyles and social media, which generally fake lifestyles they present, those Instagram influencers. But when you look at those things constantly, you also feel that you have to have such kind of a lifestyle. And when you don't have, it lowers your self-esteem and creates a lot of stress in your life. Then other reasons in this present modern world is cyberbullying, then fear of missing out. That social media can create a fear of missing out of events or opportunities, leading to anxiety and stress. Then another reason is addiction. If you are addicted to social media, if you spend too much time on social media, it can disrupt your sleep patterns and productivity and overall well-being. And if you are eating too much food which is not healthy, that can also lead to a lot of stress in your life. And last but not least, one of the most important factors or reasons for creating stress is when you find somebody who is better than you in your surroundings, in your environment, I mean in your school or college, the workplace, it creates a lot of stress, anxiety, because you have to outperform that person, you have to score more marks than that student. So that creates a lot of stress. But that is not bad, because if you take those things in a positive manner, it creates a healthy competition, and the positive pressure and positive stress will help you to propel in the future and in your life. That means it will help you to grow in your life. But if you are not having that kind of a healthy stress, positive stress, then you will suffer from so many psychological and physical problems. Okay, now let us come to the main topic, how to avoid stress in modern world. There are so many techniques with which we can at least reduce the stress levels in our life, because stress, if it is not controlled, you will not have control over your life. So let us understand the tips or the ways we can reduce our stress in our life. First one, exercise. At least 30 minutes to 45 minutes you have to do regular workouts every day. It is not like Monday or Sunday or weekends. Every day you have to give physical exercise to your body. Your body must feel tired. Then around 9 o'clock in the night, automatically you feel sleepy and you will fall asleep. If you don't do exercises, your body will not get tired and it will not help you to fall asleep. Then second one, practice mindfulness, or you can go with like meditation, attending yoga classes that can help reduce stress and improve your well-being. Third one, if you are a working professional or a student, manage time and prioritize tasks. Effective time management and prioritization can help reduce stress by preventing feeling of being overwhelmed or increasing a sense of control. So if you are given some work to complete, try to complete the work at the given specified time. Don't procrastinate and don't delay, because most of the professionals, why the stress build in their life, why it leads to tension and anxiety, is we don't complete our work within the allotted time. If it is possible, you do it the work. If it is not practically possible to complete the work within the stipulated time, you inform your higher up or you inform your boss that it cannot be completed. If they don't understand, that is their problem, but you should not unnecessarily create tension in your mind without helping yourself and without intimating your higher up. Then set boundaries. Setting boundaries on technology use, work hours, and social commitments can help create a sense of balance and reduce stress. So you should know how many hours you are capable to work. Don't enlarge it. Don't fall to the exploitation of your boss. Don't fall into the exploitation strategies or emotional exploitation of your higher up, that work is worship. All those things, they are just trying to exploit you with the name of all those philosophies or theories. So set your boundaries. If you want to work 8 hours, work 8 hours. Then don't entertain anybody to force you to work more than the allotted time. Then engage in your social activities or enjoyable activities. Pursue your hobbies, spend time with your family, spend time with your pet, spend time for yourself. At least there must be a me time in your day so that you can self introspect and you can spend time with yourself. If everything fails, then seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or if it is very severe, then mental health professionals or counselors if stress is uncontrollable in your life. See, everybody has problems, and there are two types of problems in our life. One, the problem which has a solution. You have to think not about the problem, think about the solution, then you will definitely come out of the problem. Second kind of problems are there which have no solutions. So don't waste your time thinking about those problems which have no solutions in your life. So stress can be easily controlled if you follow these tips which I mentioned in this podcast. So that brings the end of this podcast. Thanks for listening to podcast. I will be back tomorrow again at 21 hours Indian Standard Time with a new topic and with a new idea. If you like this podcast, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification so that you can receive notifications the moment I upload videos on YouTube. So thanks for watching this video. Till the next podcast. Take care. Bye-bye.